Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about something that is kind of tragic actually. Massachusetts is cutting a huge portion of health funds. One of the biggest cuts is one of the biggest cuts that affects people with autism that I know of is the cut to DDS. They just basically cut off all funding for autistic individuals. Now, for those of you who don't know, here in Massachusetts, people fought for years to get DDS to even service people with autism. Back when I was in high school, they wouldn't let me join because I had too high an IQ to need services. And we finally got back when I first started college, we first started getting services from DDS. Now, less than a year later, after I finally got accepted, they are cutting funding, along with cuts to funding for the ICE program, which is also tragic. What's the ICE program, you might ask? It's inclusive enrollment for people with disabilities. It allows us to go to college temporarily and have all of our needs taken care of, as well as have enough funding to go. Some people who are still in high school go. There are people who are in programs through high schools that go. And there are people who are unable to go to college if they don't have this program. And they are getting a significant budget cut. I have some friends in Maine, and they say that portions of funding for autistic individuals are being cut as well. I don't know enough about this to really speak on it, but this video is to ask all my followers in Massachusetts and Maine, if you know what's going on, to write letters to legislation. For those of you in college, ask for the 4Cs for the ICE program to not have a budget cut. It would be really helpful, and you can talk about how people should be able to go to college just like everyone else if they need help. For those of you with autism or friends with autism, or who are just interested in the subject, talk about DDS. Talk about how even though people don't necessarily have an intellectual disability, doesn't mean they don't have needs and need programs like DDS. This is huge. It's affecting a lot of people, and we need to do something about this. I personally am writing letters to legislation, and I'm doing online chat rooms and talking to people about writing letters to legislation. I'm trying to set up groups of people to do this. So if any of you in Massachusetts go to college or high school, set up groups there. I can give you some tips on how to do this. Talk to special needs teachers. Talk to English teachers about how to write the letters. Talk to guidance counselors about how to get involved. Talk it out to people in the comments. Find individuals like yourself who care about the subject of autistic advocation and special needs advocation, and get them to listen. The more letters that get written to legislation, the more likely we are to get our funding back. We can fight this. We can do this. We do not need to accept this. Take back the power. Hashtag funding our needs.